Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday morning at Gavin Farm. We're playing Farming Simulator this morning, um, and I have it set up. I started something new. I don't know if the Twitch is working. If so, welcome. I know it's working on YouTube. I'm crazy as it seems. I have everything trying to monitor everything, and so far it looks like the Twitch is not working, but YouTube is with this. But we're going to get started. We're on no one's land today, continuing to build up. And of course, we're at the other edge of the map, up on the hill, putting in some more communications equipment here. So you can all see. Obviously, I need to get a lawnmower up here and clean that out a little bit, or just run a road from down at the animal barns up to it. There's a road right there. Oh, I guess the animal pens would be too far away. We're at the far end of the map. But I can run a road from over here up there to it when the time comes. Don't really think I need to do it right now. But let's take a look at what we got going so far on the map as we build the headquarters out here. And of course, always needed save that happens. So here's what I've gotten done. Straw on the cow barns, full silage, and got a little bit of TMR mixed in there so that the food is full. I've not put any cows in yet. We're actually gonna go do that here right now. Chickens, straw. We've got quite a bit of straw in there right now, um, and we've got plenty of grain in there for them. Now let's go show you why there's so much straw there. And I think because I don't want to go back over the bridge, we're just gonna see. We might have to make our own road. I actually haven't gone over to the area from this part yet, so we'll see if this road takes us over there. It does not. We'll just go this way. And know that as I build up, I'm going to need to put some more roads in. I did try to start getting some of that cliff side moved for the little tiny roadway. It's going to be a very labor intensive process to get that done. So probably just to save you guys all the hassle of having to watch me do it, I probably won't be doing it on the stream. Alright, so now here we are. There's our beehive. We got plenty of honey getting made, which is awesome. But that means that our road to the I shouldn't say road, I should say the path that I mowed out is ready to go. This little silo right here we're passing right now will probably go away. I thought it was going to be something I could use for it, but it doesn't seem to work to where what I needed it to do. So it's gonna go ahead and probably be removed. Now, I put this barn down here to be the barn for animal care. The vehicles that came in that stayed on this side were going to be strictly for animal care. Of course, we'd have the semis and stuff that come in for resupply. It was going to be the straw went in here and then would go out to the barn. However, what I found is that when you put the straw in this silo, because of how close it is to the chicken coop, I'll just show you here real quick. Should be able to get this to the point where it shows filling. And it's not cooperate with me right now. So filling, there's still some wheat in there. It does not work with the wheat, only the straw, for whatever reason it is. But let's get to the straw. This is how much straw it shows in this silo. 1,919,702 liters, okay? So now we go look at the chickens, and the amount of straw it has is the same. And I noticed that when you take it out here, because I was moving it from here into the barn with the truck behind you there to get it in there, I noticed that the values weren't changing, except when I was pulling it out of the silo, and then it would go right back to the same amount when I put it back into the barn. So that's how I figured that this barn is actually putting the straw to the chicken coop as well. We've got our chickens started. I believe I started with, I'll pull him right there and let him sit. We have 22 chickens right now, 20 hens, 2 roosters. So now, let's come over here. I don't know what's going on. Which shows it's live, but it's not actually loading anything. So I'll have to take a look at that later. But now we need to find the animal trigger point, and I also will need to figure out how all this stuff works as we're going along. It has an automatic scraper to clean it. It's supposed to be off. I wonder if it's just returning back to its start position. Yeah, that must be what it's doing, because that one's already in its position. So let's find the animal prompter. And this really is, when it says it's an all-in-one, it is all-in-one. It has a workshop, it's got a house, it's got everything on it. So it's a pretty nice setup here. Just gotta find the animal trigger to get animals to it. See if I go to the map, if that'll show me. Oh, that put me back at the workshop. It's gotta be around here somewhere to get the animals into it. I bet it's right over here, because this looks like the loading bay. Yes, right here. So, do we want to start them at 6 months, or do we want to start them at 0 months? And it can hold 230 cows. We're not going to start with 230, of course. We're going to start with um, We're gonna do 5 of each, and but we're not gonna do the water buffalo on this pin. We might start another pin for the water buffalo. I just don't want them in with the regular cows. But let's do 6 months old. Each one of them, we're gonna do 5 of each. And then 5 of the limousine. Okay. So now we have the little guys in the barn. And of course, their main production is going to be, and you can hear me there, producing materials for this. However, at some point, they will go to the market. Are they all out in the field? I hear them. They don't. It doesn't show me my cows. And I have to figure out if I have to do something for these points here, or if it will, if those just work. I'm still learning this. This is a very large cow barn. I'm still learning it. There they are. They're all out in the field right now. Now, I did say I was going to try to get the camera for the chickens up today or over the weekend. It did not happen. I had a couple of other more urgent things come up that had to get dealt with, so I just didn't get the camera done. Instead of trying to wait until next weekend to get it done, I am going to try to, throughout the week, get that done. The main point I think I'm working on now is where it's going to get mounted so that you can see the chickens and still be able to get the connection back, because I have to run a line out to it. It's not a wireless camera. It's a camera that's hardwired in so that I don't have to worry about getting wireless out there, because around the chicken coop the wireless isn't that great. Plus, with one wire, I have both power and internet or network to it instead of having to run 2 separate cords out there. I got this guy here. There we go. Just happy little cows. Shouldn't be teaching them to just jump out like that. They'll be alright. So yeah, we've got these barrels here. I don't know if I have to go into the construction and buy the corresponding piece. Yeah, this is nifty. Another new feature I just learned. We have underground storage. Oh, that's pretty nifty. Yeah, this is really really nice. But let's get back to work. We got more to do. Um, so we're gonna level this spot out behind us here. Because all the space that you see right now that's been leveled is already taken. I do not know where that big pile. I don't know where that came from. There's a big pile of straw right there that is somehow there. But we're going to start leveling some more of this out here. Because we're also going to put in sheep, and we're going to have pigs, we're going to have sheep, we're going to have goats. And we're going to get as much um, product as we can. So we're going to get the slurry, we're going to get the manure, we're going to get all of it. And it's just going to be large production. And then, of course, I have decided that with this being the headquarters map, the main map that I'm going to be using outside of Iowa Plains, um, we're going to have the fields, we're going to have the animals, we're going to have the greenhouses, and I'm going to put production points on here too. The map is large enough to support it all, and you guys can basically see me build up my my Gavin Farm realm here on Farming Simulator. Would it be nice if I could do this in real life? Yes, it would. I would love to be able to have a very large amount of ground to build a huge farm with multiple things to produce and um, all that, knowing that what it is in game is not the same as in real life. There's a lot more to it in real life than on the game. You can't just set off just crop destruction. Ground doesn't get cleared this easily. By just holding a button down and watching it go get level. It is expensive though. If you watch my money drop very rapidly as it does this leveling out, it does cost quite a bit of money to get this done. But it's a necessary thing because I don't want to drop a building in and have it be like how I started it on Iowa Plains before I learned to level the ground out first. Um, I think I finally got that as good as it's going to get for around the logistics center, where it's very, very unlevel in certain areas and very big drops. We want it to get level all the way back up here because vehicles are going to need to come back this way too for feeding and material to the new animal pens that are going to come in. And then I will probably put in one of those silage processors back here, just because this is where the silage is going to go anyway. So as we get going, and there will be areas planted with regular grass. I know the grass that's in the game right now doesn't leave anything when it mows, but we will replant certain areas with just have it be grass to clean up to put in for both silage, and a couple of the animals don't take anything but grass, so we want to be able to have grass to feed them too. And this, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sell that. I'm gonna keep an eye out for another one that I can use in there. I'll probably have to level this out more back here too. Do this so it's not such a sharp edge, even though I am probably going to continue making it bigger for more animal space to come through. Because I don't know. Well, I guess we can find out if this is going to be. We had thrown too many times. I want animals. I might throw some horses down. Yeah, we'll put the sheep right there. Yes. I'm not very good at this, so we'll see if I can make it work. Hey, I did it. That's awesome. I like that you can customize the pasture for them. Because I know with that chicken barn, if you don't customize it, it makes it really tiny and gives them a very small amount of space to run in. I like them to be able to have a lot of space, so I made them a very large pen. I did not give the sheep a very big one. I'm also not going to have more than, I'm probably going to start with like one or two sheep to start with. And let's go over here now and find out what I need to deliver to them. I think they just take grass. Some time to go over, I can do this. But yes, I will probably end up getting some horses too, because I think running this map with horses would be awesome. Um, okay, so we got the chickens; they're ready to go. We got the cows. We've got 20 of them, looking good. Sheep, yeah, we just need to drop in some grass there for them. They have the meadow, but it doesn't. It's just a filler because they can eat the grass there. I like that they added that feature into the game as well because it used to be like the cows are in a or the sheep are in a pasture full of grass and I have to give them grass. But no, they're happy. They've got that. I will be adding more grass to it. Um, let's go over here. Figure out where this big pile of straw came from. It's really oddly shaped too. It's not like it's just like a pile, and then it stops right there. And it's not near the barn, but it's here. So, I don't know. But what I will be doing is after I get everything finished, be putting roads in to the entrances and exits of each um, building, and then in between that, in this area, in these areas here, there will be grass getting planted to grow for mowing for the animals. Always more to be done. And we're gonna start right here at it's so far it's unofficial road. We'll start getting that filled in to be the official road. Okay, and what I'll do is on this side, we'll actually do this, bring it out. And instead of going where that truck went, we're going to pull it out this way. Bring it around to the silo. Not that we'll have to go through that side very much because we have access this way. It's more for just the trucks to be able to pull through if needed. Whoa. That I didn't want to happen, that I moved the wrong thing. We basically need all of the space around here because we have items to pick up on all sides of it. So if we fill all this in and give them a space to turn around here, don't have to bring it all the way around that way, and I can put grass in here. This area back here, of course, there's gonna be more leveling happening for more animal pens. I probably will put something here. We can get that. Put another. This seems very narrow, so we're gonna give it a little bit more. Space here to get done. And run it that way. But yes, as you can see, a lot of money is getting spent right now to get these done. Oh yes, we have to go behind the barn too. Actually, we'll just do all the front of the barn because all these doors open. Because we want to stay out of that fence line too. All right, that's what we've gotten done for the day. I might just take this all the way to the fence line too, or at least clean it up a little bit so that it's not. Let's do that. We'll clean it up here a little bit. Yeah, we'll just take it to the fence. There we go. All right. Now we'll get the truck out of here, and this will just be, we'll put grass in there. And hopefully if I do it like this, it will actually grow to the point where I can mow it. We'll find out. If not, I'll have to just plow it under and make it, or plant it as grass to be grown. Because we do need grass for the sheep. Grass also makes the silage. There's plenty to do with it, so it's not gonna just go to waste here. I will probably widen this out a little bit. I just have to get the trucks out of the way first. Oh, actually I don't. Wait. So we'll widen this out like so. Put grass in right there. So that we'll put grass on this side of it. Basically everything you see there that's green is going to be, I'll put grass in on that part too. I just want to have enough to make sure that I can get these guys fed and taken care of. And have a reason to use my big mower that I've got on the map already. Even though if need be, I can move him to a different map. Anyway, that's what I have for you guys today. That's our stream. It's not perfect. I know it's working on YouTube, but not on Twitch. I will have to figure out why. Because Twitch is showing I'm live, but not showing a video, unless it's just my end. But I will keep working on that. we have a lot more coming up in the time period to come. I was hoping to be able to get outside to do some stuff with you guys this week. Weather-wise, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be another week of um, being inside, unless it might not be all Farming Simulator though. I have it's time to start getting things planted and ready. Um, so I might start working on that a little more. Also working on this new setup for streaming through Restream. I have it to YouTube and Twitch right now. One's working, one apparently is not. Get that set up, but then also adding Facebook to it. Um, but I'm going to start rambling, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Thank you guys for watching. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you want to help support the channel, um, go ahead and click on the subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. A lot of stuff coming up that I think you guys will really start to enjoy. I'm starting to, I think, hopefully get the hang of streaming. You can keep up with all of our updates at uh, Gavin Farm BUR for our Facebook page. I don't think it's in the description because I did not get that part figured out yet. I think I put it in there and then something gave me an error and it went away. So I don't think it's there. I apologize for that. I will try to have that on by tomorrow. Um, but with that, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Always remember, farm your yard and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, y'all.